Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old-fashioned rogue yet again. This lobby ended up being a 6-0, so there's that. And yeah, I mean currently right now my rogue is 2370. So he's went from, in one day, he's went from 0 and no gear to 2370-ish, or that's I think like the exact rating. But it do be like that. I just got eaten some spicy food, so it do be like that. So here we open. You pretty much want to use your burst in the opener. I wasn't at first, but I'm not like, you can't really use your burst good in solo shuffle because like you just don't do enough damage. Like this guy's survives at 20% with my full seat. This is every seat I have in the game, and he survives easily. He doesn't even go down a 5% HP. So that one CD actually saved him. Otherwise, he would have died in the opener, like anybody else would have. But it did be like that. I smoke bomb him. He has a knock for every one of my kidneys, which is the most annoying thing ever. Every kidney that I do, he's going to have knock. So that is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie about that one. But yeah, you're pretty much just trying to kidney the healer when you can, and then CC the DPS. Obviously, Shadow Dances don't come back really quick. I mean, they nerfed it. I think he fades my kidney like a god among men at like the perfect time. So I end up banishing the reset it, and I cheap shot, cheap, get triple CC. I get knocked again. So yeah, anytime you can get triple CC, go for it. Cause like then the other people, nobody can peel you, and you and your DPS are just full throttling. I haven't been doing that lately. I have not been triple CCing, which I really need to do. Like, I gotta remember, I am a stun bot and not a DPS bot. Like, I can't just PV somebody down. I need to have triple CC, and I'm gonna start doing that more often. But, yeah, So here we end up opening here. Do we win the game? Let's see. I think we kill him. Nope, he walls. Does he die? Finally. Okay, yeah, we kill him. Me and the Hunter kill Elante. And as you can see, the damage is, the Warlocks is doing unhealable damage. And pretty much when you're playing with a lock, the only time you want to blind is if you can guarantee a kill, as he says right here. Because it breaks all the bleeds, and when you're playing with an FE, CC is kind of irrelevant other than kidney. So like, I wouldn't even go for gouges unless he's going for a heal, like use it as a kick, whatever. Um, you know, just stuff like that. See, as you can see, he says it right here. But it hasn't been that bad, honestly. When my MMR got fixed, I mean, obviously my rogue, because I AFK'd so much at the start, because I was getting, fumed off from getting low CR players, kind of like screwed up my MMR and everything. So I ended up queuing on this rogue, and I'm already in one day I've been, have gained a lot, and I have a really, rarely any game, so we've been doing pretty solid. They've still been annoying, don't get me wrong. So here I blind because he has no bleeds on him. So in a situation where the lock's not able to bleed the druid, then you can blind. And then I shadowy duel off the blind. A lot of times I use shadowy duel defensive, or like, I use it on the healer to get a trinket. So here I kidney him. So as you can see, with all that CC, blind, shadowy duel, gouge, kidney, that's 4 CCs I can use, every 2 minutes. Or technically with Advantage CDR, it's a little bit faster. It's like a minute and a half. So as you can see, it's a lot of CC. It's just you have to have the damage. If you're playing with people that don't do damage, you're gonna have a hard time winning games. So the higher rating you get, the better it gets. And as you can see, we kill him here. And that's it. That's all there is to it. My lock's doing unhealable damage. The priest is doing as much damage as everybody. So there it is. I mean, with that much output damage, it's not really possible to... You literally have to focus the lock and never let him cast a single thing. Because they're just so... They're so overtuned with their, like... You can never let any lock, any light caster, free cast, or else they're too strong. Let's see here. So here we're gonna go... You're pretty much going everybody, but mainly you're gonna go Hunter and Warlock. Now, usually you can go Warlock, but the problem is they have double wall, and I'm not playing with I'm playing with an Ellie, but you just go whatever you can go. Once he clicks a CD, as you can see, I sap again. The reason I don't step is because I can't step back. He fades here, thinking I'm gonna sap again. I kinny him, cheap shot the hunter. I'm not gonna secret attack because it's gonna break. I don't even have it regardless. I cheap shot him again. I can shadowy duel. Yep, nice. Shadowy duel off of it. He might fear me here. He roots me, but it doesn't render. He deaths my blind like I got, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a really good... I should have gouged them blinded, but it's whatever. I also need to use blind really early. Like in the first 10-15 seconds, it needs to be already out. And unless I don't get the sap in the opener, then I need to use it for a cheap blind sap. That's what I need to be doing. So here I smoke bomb. Do we kill him here? Let's see. I vanish so I can reset. Vanish, cheap shot. Oh, okay. So we get turtle from that vanish, and it also resets my shadow, or my shadow dance. So at this point, they're running out of cooldowns. The priest still has trinket. So I kinny him and then I can gouge him. Let's see what happens. I don't gouge him, I rupture him instead. So here I disarm the hunter. I'm pretty much never letting the hunter click a single button. By the time he gets to play, he's already dead. There's nothing he can do. Actually, no, he's lit here, but yeah, your main goal with versus hunters is do not let them play the game. If they don't play the game, they're not gonna do any damage. He actually trinketed the moment I kinnied, or else he would have been sitting a full kidney. So he ends up dying through. Oh wait. A cheap shot, now we win, okay. So that cheap shot won us the game because obviously that extra CC just gets us the W. And as long as my Ellie has that burst on her goes, we're pretty good to go. Now obviously I don't have much damage. As you can see, only on my blades and every CD is when I can actually do anything. And they just obviously, you know, they'll peel it or just wall or whatever. So you're basically just the stun bot. You just stun everything. And just CC, stun the main target, do your little, you know, secret tech go, and then just run and go CC again, restun. That's it. Sub rogue is not like it's not a damage spec, it's a stun spec. People don't understand this, and that's why they're hard stuck like 1400 or 1800. Is because they're trying to they're forgetting that you need it. That your main job is a CC. Your main job is not damaging. You're not in assassination mode where you can just sit there and, you know, use your blind and, you know, just go in and just full burst and just consistently bleed everything. That's just not how it works. You're a sub rogue, so as a sub rogue, you need to be always stunning, wait for them DRs to go off. And for example, right here, I can kinny the healer and then swap, or I could, you know, kinny healer go Ellie. Let's see, so I kinny bomb, perfect. He's gonna knock me, yep. So we're stopping their go. I shadowy duel. This is your main goal is to, you know, you're just CCing, that's it. That's all I can say. Just CC, the moment that thing's off DR, kinny the healer, stun the DPS, easy. Rupture everybody that you can. As you can see, I'm getting full ruptures up just to get that extra pressure on them on our goes. I disarm him so he can't do anything. Even if it's not on his burst, it's still really good. Because it's rapid fire alone. As you can see, the hunter's doing less damage to me because we've been controlling him the entire game. Every hunter that's, you know, that doesn't face a sub rogue is usually doing top damage because they're just so overtuned with their overall burst. So if you face an hunter, you need to lock him down, disarm, cheap shots, and you need to do it off CD. The moment he clicks his burst, disarm, stun, 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 and then there you go. That's already most of his burst. But here I'm going for, you know, I'm kind of just, it kind of sucks that, you know, I barely have a Shadow Dance. I can't even use a Shadow Dance just to do damage. Like here, it was a bad Shadow Dance because he had PS on him. But, you know, we ended up getting 2 CDs off it, so it ended up being really good. So, my job is to get, you know, just get go. That's it. That's all my job is. Now, my guy could click Fear, but he is a Warlock, and he's playing Affy, so he doesn't have to do that. I could blind, but it's not even worth clicking. Unless he has no bleeds on him. So, like, maybe right now it might be worth. Let's see. I kinny. Let's see if I blind off. I might not even blind. Yeah, no, I don't. So, as you can see, I don't even use blind. And they're all just dead because I'm playing with an Affy. If you're playing with something that bleeds, just don't use an ability that takes off bleeds. In Solo Shuffle, it's all about just doing overall damage. Look at my Luck's damage. He's doing double everybody's. If we put all of ours together, then we beat at his. Good old-fashioned Mikey L. Good old-fashioned Wispy Air. So yeah, and this if we're in this spot, this is like a really hard win for us. Um, Honestly, if the hunter went on the druid in the opener with us, I think he would have died. But I think this hunter just didn't understand what was going on, or else we because he had well, let's see what happens actually. So I run Thieves Bargain. I think that's what I'm running. Thieves Bargain is really good in solo shovel because you're getting them vanishes back. You're also getting blades. I sap here. I'm getting combo points. I'm not bombing because I'm not using anything. Swap druid. We swap. If hunter swap druid here, um, nah, he ends up trapping him. So even though I say go, okay, well, there's that. So I just blind him here because it's like, okay, well, he just ruined the go. I end up almost killing him through Shadowy Duel, but of course he has a bubble. So there's that. So here he NS heals. We did get the druid's trinket off my blind. So there's that. And then we smoke bomb the lock. We get wall, or no, we already got wall. We got port. So in the opener, we've gotten a lot of CDs just because we used that blind in the opener. You need to be using those blinds. You need to be going on whoever your teammate goes. You need to go. No matter if you say, you know, go a certain target and they go a different target, just go the target they're going, or you will never win. Like you'll never beat a caster cleave if you're not going the same target. As you can see, look at the hunter's damage. They haven't stopped the hunter. They haven't feared him. They haven't done any of that. Look at his damage. If you do not CC a hunter, see there you go. Cyclone right there. Like, you gotta be spamming that CC on the hunter non-stop off DR. And then he will not, that's like, he won't play the game at all. And as you can see, we're doing the same thing to the Ellie. The Ellie's not doing as much damage as he normally would be. It's because I'm locking him down. I'm locking everybody I can. I gouge him into a fear, into a trap, into a DR trap. So, and the reason I gouge is because I don't risk having a bad hunter. If I have a good hunter that I know will trap, then then gouge is useless. However, yeah, no, I'd rather just me gouge and them just focus on doing their one job. Just literally do damage. We end up absolutely destroying him right there. Like I said, when that hunter and me get on the same target, and that guy didn't click his big wall, that's just what happens, you know what I'm saying? You gotta use that big wall there. Your druid CC'd, you got me and the hunter right on you, and your clothy, so you gotta click your buttons. On top of that, I did more damage than a caster, which is incredible. As you can see, I'm doing unhealable damage. If you want to do unhealable damage, you just gotta be playing sub-rogue. This is the class to play if you want to be able to one-shot. One-shot macro. And by the way, just so you guys know, if you would like to support the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't care what you comment, but comment something. And then on top of that, if you want to support the channel in other ways, QuoteUnquote just go to my Cash App or PayPal. Go ahead, there you go. You just learned something new today. I end up blinding him in the opener. As you can see, we get Trinket. Boom. Already got his Trinket. And I think we win the opener here because, let's see what happens. I bomb him here because I know he's going to get hit back. That was like an insane bomb. So the reason I didn't stun him because of the DR, but he had the thing there that, you know, the totem that brings it back, blah, blah, blah. He ends up dying here, absolutely getting farmed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as you can see, the shaman just uses his 1, 2, 3, one shots and we win the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. 100 rating increase. Peace, peace.